Afternoon, driver. This is Streatham Hill. Load the first passengers here before departing at 16:39 for London Bridge. Make sure that everything's recording, and it is. So press T to open doors, the air rate off because the signal up ahead is clear. Press Control 1 to acknowledge the TMS configuration. Quickly step outside to turn on the headlights. Turn off the taillights to press K. And we should be good to go. Just need to wait for the doors to close. Next stop is West Norwood at 16:42. Go please. Thank you. So departing Streatham Hill, the speed limit is 50 miles an hour, and we have about a mile and a quarter to West Norwood, our next stop. So we are on the South London Network route. So we're taking this pair of 350s, so 350 and another 350. All the way from Streatham Hill to London Bridge via Crystal Palace. So we're following along train to Foxtrot 46, 16:39 Streatham Hill to London Bridge. Calling at Streatham Hill, West Norwood, Gypsy Hill, Crystal Palace, Sydenham, Forest Hill, Honor Oak Park, Brockley, Cross Gate, and London Bridge. I think because of engineering work or something, Southern are operating trains between Streatham Hill and London Bridge. I don't think they do the return journey. They just do something else. So this scenario was created for inside a game and was requested on the Google Forms form. So the quest said driver 350 on the South London network. Don't think they left their name, so I don't know who requested it. It's just someone did. So yeah, it's been a couple of weeks since I put out a video. Yeah, it's because I kind of broke my old motherboard with the CPU pins. I bent them. And everyone knows that if you bend CPU pins, the motherboard is ruined. It doesn't work. So you have to order a new one. This is West Norwood Station. So 4 cars there. Stopping at the end where the 8 car stop sign is. 377 for West Croydon to Victoria. So arrival into West Norwood. Next stop is Gypsy Hill at 16:45. So departing West Norwood, the speed limit is 20 miles an hour. The next stop is Gypsy Hill in less than a mile. So on my current specs, I have an Intel i7 6700 CPU at 3.4 GHz. I have 16 gig of DDR3 RAM, and I have an AMD Radeon R5 M320 graphics card and a 550 watt power supply. So yeah, I did buy a new graphics card. I bought an AMD Radeon RX 580, but it didn't fit into the PCI Express slot on my motherboard, so I can't use it. So I've had to revert back to my old one, which is why the game looks exactly the same as it did before. So I have a really overpowered CPU and PSU, but the same RAM and the same graphics card. So yeah, my CPU isn't really being that well optimized. I mean, it's handling OBS pretty well. Speed limit is now going up to 50. So I ordered my new motherboard. It goes to the 31st of August, and I got it here on the 9th to the 10th. No, the 9th. So I had to wait 10 days for a new motherboard to ship all the way from China. That I ordered on eBay. Yes, I ordered it on eBay and I had to wait 10 days. So 10 days with no videos, just no computer, no nothing. Just a crappy little laptop and YouTube on the Switch. So arrival into Gypsy Hill. Aiming to stop at the S-Car stop sign on the left. And stop. Next stop is Crystal Palace at 16:52. Wait for the door to close. Buzzer, reverse forward, DRA off, and power to like 60%. So it's departing Gypsy Hill. The speed limit is 50 miles an hour, and we have less than a mile to Crystal Palace. So coming in on platform 6, which is strange, because southern trains normally go round to the right towards West Norwood. No, towards Norwood Junction and West Croydon and such. So yeah, this is a strange service and a strange route. Oh yeah, there's an overground train to Highbury in front of us. So entering Crystal Palace, we are due to platform 6. So instead of going right like trains normally do, we're going straight on towards London Bridge. Speed limit is now 40 miles an hour. So I think the trains would open the doors on the right, because I think the platform on the left is disused. Maybe trains would open doors on both sides. Not sure. I'd never been here, so, and I don't think this platform is used very often. 6 and 4, and 8 and 10 is on the left. So arrival into Crystal Palace. Change here for the overground. Next stop is Sydenham at 16:56. So departing Crystal Palace, the speed limit is 40 miles an hour, and we have about a mile and a quarter to Sydenham, where we join the Brighton main line from Brighton and London Bridge. The main line between those two places. So yeah, this line is mostly used by the London Overground trains between Crystal Palace and Highbury and Islington on the East London line. Speed limit is now 60 miles an hour. So if you want to download this for yourself, a link to Alan Thompson sim will be in the description below, but the one I put up on ATS is one with a 377 in autumn. No, so it fits. But guys, if you did want to drive a 350, you can just put it in yourself in the scenario editor. So we're descending onto the Brighton main line. Warning of 20 miles an hour. which is there. Whoops. Slow down, quick, please. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We from Highbury to Crystal Palace, 9 Alpha 44. So this is Sydenham Station. So yeah, we should have a few trains overtake us heading towards London Bridge and Bedford. So at Sydenham, I'm aiming to stop at the end of the platform where the S car stop sign is. So S being standard. So arrival into Sydenham. That. Next stop is Forest Hill at 1658. So departing Sydenham, the speed limit is 60 miles an hour, and we have 3/4 of a mile to Forest Hill. So yeah, as I said earlier, this scenario is part of the 4th scenario pack for Insider Gamer. So this scenario is called 1639 to Foxtrot 46, Streatham Hill to London Bridge. And there's a briefing, you can read it. So this is the first scenario, hence why 4-1, scenario pack 4, scenario 1. Kind of like a leveling system in Mario, like World 1-1 is the first world with the first level. There's a 700 going to Gatwick, 9 Romeo 39. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with the ground. So arrival into Forest Hill. Next one after this will be Untitled Park. So stopping at the S-car stop sign marker. Next stop is Untitled Park at 1701. So next stop is Untitled Park in 0.84 miles. So yeah, the first scenario in this pack is this scenario from Streatham Hill to London Bridge. The second scenario is from Manningtree to Felixstowe Beach on a driver training run. The third scenario is from Whifflet to Glasgow Central via Carmel in the 37 and coaches set in 2004. So yeah, quite the collection of different scenarios. And there's a cat just meowing at me for some reason. So it's our braking for Untitled Park. I broke a bit too late. And you're pointing to emergency, well done. Hopefully we're up in the right place. Yeah, just need to move up a bit. We're sort of on time. So arrival into Untitled Park. Next stop is Brockley at 1703. So departing on Rock Park, the speed limit is 60 miles an hour, and we have a mile to Brockley. So yeah, taking a look outside, on the front we have 350 123 in X London Midland livery, and on the rear we have 350 125. So yeah, think about the 351 so that they both have overhead. They have pantographs and third rail shoes, which means they're dual voltage. You know, the original 350s. Well, there were originally 450s, but 450s were over-ordered, so the surplus ones were converted to 350s. Well, not converted, they were renumbered. And then used by Silverlink. And then London Midland. And then LNWR. So London Northwestern Railway. Come on, lag. Load. So arriving into Brockley. Yeah, these inner blocks are really close together. But I guess there's like a million trains coming down here, so it makes sense. So arriving into Brockley. Next stop is New Cross Gate at 17:06. So yeah, New Cross Gate, where the London Overground comes off towards Surrey Quays, and then onwards to like Dalton Junction, and then Highbury and Islington. So where it joins the North London line. So yeah, the London Overground pretty much does like a loop around out of London. Sort of. Because from Richmond you could get an overground train to Stratford, so from west to east London, but what we could also do is go from Richmond to Willesden, Willesden to Clapham, and Clapham to Highbury and Islington. So you would end up on the North London line through Denmark Hill, you know, the long way round. So arriving into New Cross Gate, aiming to stop at the end of the platform. Arriving into platform 5. There's forecast outside. And here's 12, 10 and 8. And stop. Next stop is London Bridge, arriving at 17:14. So departing New Cross Gate, the speed limit is 60 miles an hour, and we have about 2.8 miles to London Bridge, where this service terminates. So yeah, if I wanted to completely upgrade my computer and, you know, fully optimize my components, I would need a new case, a new motherboard that would support DDR4 RAM, and 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM. Because DDR3 and DDR4, they're not at all compatible. So then I would be able to use my new graphics card that cost me 155 quid. So yeah, cases, they're cheap. Not sure about a DDR4 motherboard and DDR4 RAM. Because I don't really have money for a completely new setup from scratch. I can just reuse my existing parts. Like I can reuse my hard disk drive. I can also reuse my SSD, which stores data, mainly the operating system. But I think the most expensive part of a new computer is the software, like the Windows license. So I would have to find a motherboard that had a LGA 1151 CPU socket, DDR4 RAM, and a PCI Express slot that supports the AMD Radeon RX 580. I'm pretty sure this layout has changed in real life. Oh yeah, the line for the left, that joins from like Peckham. Rye. And you know, a different route from Victoria. That's a 700 to Brighton, 9 Tango 47. I think the 700 is waiting for a path into London Bridge. So yeah, September 14th is when this video will go out. So I'm recording this on the Saturday because I wanted to. So the 14th is also when I restart uni in 3rd year. Yeah, not looking forward to it. Because doing things online and sharing code online is a giant pain in the ass. Because how do you do this? You have to take a screenshot of the code and then try and figure out what the picture says. So instead of being in uni like 5 days a week, I'm in uni 1 day a week. Yeah, I don't know why uni students are paying like full tuition for services at uni that they're not using. So bring that speed down slowly. So in London Bridge, we are due into platform 13. And also Matt Hancock. Matt Hancock, I don't know what he is, something about Parliament. Yeah, he said to people, go out, go spend money, save the economy. Then over the past couple of weeks, he's been like, oh yeah, blame young people for spending the virus. It's like, you told us to go outside and spend money, what do you expect to happen? And the government is like, oh yeah, we reopen schools, and then they complain about the number of cases going up. It's like, you reopen schools, cases are going to go up, why are you so surprised? Like, why is the country being run by dipshits? So, gently pulling up to this danger aspect. So, yellow aspects online Bravo. There's a 465 going out to Orpington with 2 Sierra 92 from Charing Cross. Oh shit, it's 15. Like, I swear, there's literally going to be a second spike any moment. then we'll be putting back to lockdown, and the NHS will be really pissed off that all the hard work in the first spike will be wasted because the government is stupid. So anyway, this is London Bridge. There's a shard in there. So we are due into platform 13 next to this 377, which came from somewhere that overtook us. So just slow down to like 10 miles an hour just so I don't trip the TPWS. So yeah, this is London Bridge, where the service terminates. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this odd train and this odd route. So subscribe for more train sim content. Like the video if you're so inclined. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. If I don't crash into the buffers. Also, follow me on Twitter for future video updates. Join my Discord for chat and screenshots. I do a slogan: master your machines. What was that from? Like 2015 or something? So arrival into London Bridge.